Mainit na balita.
Mr. Henry Bigay, Pilipino ka, di ba?
Opo,
Okay. Ano passport mo?
Pilipino po.
Wala kang Chinese passport?
Meron din po.
Oh. Paano ka naging Pilipino kung dalawa passport mo?
Sa pagka.
Di ba, when you would like to apply for a passport, the first document that they would ask is birth certificate. So in that case, dahil nabigyan siya ng Chinese passport, edi ang citizenship mo ay Chinese. Second, involved ito sa drugs because they own the warehouse where the drugs were delivered. So, anong action yung ginawa nyo dito?
Bilyonaryong incheck na hinihinalang involved sa bilyones na kalakalan ng droga, ginisa. Sa pagpapatuloy nga ng investigasyon ng Kamara ay isa namang Filipino-Chinese di umano ang naharap sa mabusising investigasyon. Dahil nga katulad sa kaso ni Mayor Alice Go ay questionable din ang pagkatao nito, lalo pa ang hinihinalang ugnayan nito sa malawakang kaso ng droga dito sa bansa. Isa ngang nagngangalang Henry Bigay na isa ding Chinese citizen ang nalilink sa bilyones na halaga ng droga na nasibat kamakailan sa Mexico, Pampanga. Di umano ay galing ito sa Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority bago ito nakapasok sa nasabing lugar. Si Henry Bigay nga ay ang isa sa may-ari ng Yatay International Corporation, isang kumpanya na may kaugnayan sa dati ng naimbestigahan na kumpanya na Empire 999 Realty Corporation na nagmamay-ari ng warehouse sa Pampanga kung saan nadiskubre ang mahigit 3 bilyong halaga ng hinihinalang shabu. Ang Yatay International Corporation ay may-ari din ng Local Electric and Light Company brand Omni kung saan si Henry Bigay ang presidente. Di nga makapaniwala si Congressman Ace Barbers na dalawa ang pasaporte ni Bigay dahil nga mahihirapan itong mag-renew ng pasaporte pagkat nangangailangan ito ng birth certificate para makapag-apply. At iisa lamang di umano ang maaaring citizenship nito maliban na lang kung nakapasa sa mga umiiral na patakaran patungkol sa dual citizenship. Katulad nga din ng kaso ni Mayor Alice Go na maaaring madami din ang koneksyon di umano nito lalo na sa mga malalaking sindikato dito sa bansa upang makalabas-masok nang walang problema. Kasama din sa mga pinangalanan ay ang isang nagngangalang Willie Ong na hinihinalang utak sa likod ng kilo-kilong shabu na nasabat sa operasyon sa Pampanga.
Sige. SEC, itong example, yung sa Empire 999, no? Wherein na-determine natin na majority shareholdings is owned by a Chinese, hindi Filipino. Second, involved ito sa drugs because they own the warehouse where the drugs were delivered. So, anong action yung ginawa nyo dito? Specifically on the Empire 999, yung Willie Ong. Kasi Willie Ong does not only own one corporation, he owns several corporations. So, may problema sila dito because si Willie Ong is not Filipino. Ito ay Chinese. And we have proof to show. Dalawa yung passport niya. Isang Chinese passport, tsaka nakakuha siya ng Filipino passport because of fraud. So, anong ginawa niyan ninyo sa Empire 999 SSC? Kinancel nyo ba yung registration niyan?
Mr. Chair, we are already on the process of investigating.
Investigate, ang
And
tagal
have
nyo naman.
already issued show cause orders. We cannot just simply revoke their registration because we have to follow our own set of procedure, Mr. Chair.
Yes, I understand. But we've been talking about this corporation since October of last year. And maybe, siguro, during the second, third, or fourth hearing of this committee, alam nyo na. Because they never showed up. Wala silang representative to refute what we're saying that they are Chinese. Diba? Pangalawa, involved yung kumpanya niya o yung korporasyon niya diyan sa drugs. Hanggang ngayon, nag-iimbestiga pa rin kayo. Wala pang immediate action ang SEC dyan?
We are already developing our resolution on this because they have already been subjected to revocation proceedings, Mr. Chair.
So for resolution na yan,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So kailan nyo pwedeng mabigyan ng committee ito ng kopya ng resolution nyo dyan?
We estimate a 2-week period, Mr. Chair.
2 weeks. Sige, we'll give you that leeway. Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. So, I'll be asking some questions to Mr. Henry Bigay. Mr. Henry Bigay, I noticed that you are a incorporator of Yatay Industrial Park. Am I correct?
Yes po.
Are we
If
going
I
to?
may, just make
Yes.
some manifestation. May we advise the lawyer, the counsel of Mr. Bigay, that you can only coach him. Do not give him the answers because we will directly ask questions to Mr. Bigay. Okay.
Please use the mic.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Continue, Congressman Fernandez.
Mr. Henry Bigay, you are incorporator of Yatay Industrial Park Incorporated. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And also the Yatay International.
Yes, Your Honor.
And also of the Omni.
Sorry, Your Honor, I'm not an incorporator of Yatay
BOD.
International.
Board of Directors?
Yes.
Yes. And the Omni,
I'm,
Board of Director.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm also an incorporator for Omni.
If I'm correct, you don't know if you are an incorporator of Omni?
Medyo halo-halo na po kasi, Your Honor.
Sa dami nyo ng corporation, sa dami nyong... I hope you don't mind, Mr. Henry Bigay. No? The reason why we're doing this, to ask questions, is to really find out the truth. No? Yung kasi medyo masyado ng masalimuot yung problema natin. We love our Filipino-born Chinese, having a Chinese father or mother who chose to be a Filipino. We love them because magkakasama na tayo dito. What we hate in this committee is those who are pretending to be Filipinos but foreigners who wants to own our different properties and own different corporations. That's what we wanted to find out in this committee. And if you are a legitimate business, we are proud of you. We are with you with all of these things. But if you are a foreigner pretending to be a Filipino and owning corporations and different properties, then we are enemies. I hope we understand that, Mr. Henry Bigay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Henry Bigay, are you a product of late registration? When you were born in 1992, I believe that you were born in 1992, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are a 36-year-old who start 36-year-old ka na ngayon, di ba?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
1992 ka pinanganak, di ba?
So, I'm just 32.
32.
Tama ba? 32. So you are a 32-year-old. And you became the president of the Yatay Industrial Park last year, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you were an incorporator noong 2017.
Yes, Your Honor.
So kung susumahan natin 'yon, 7 years ago, you were like 25 years old, incorporator ka na ng Yatay Industrial Park.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, so during that time of your incumbency as incorporator, were you in what do you call this? Siyempre, incorporator kayo, nagmi-meeting kayo. So, magkakasama kayo nila Eddie Yang.
Sir, hindi po. So,
Hindi mo siya nakita kahit minsan?
nakita ko po siya. Sir, can I read my letter that I submitted? Yes.
Letter? Yes, of course.
My position paper that submitted yesterday.
Okay.
I would like to read my position.
Sige, go ahead. And then,
Thanks, Your Honor.
ito ba yung 3 pages?
Ito.
Yung 3 pages, di ba? How many pages?
3 pages, pero yung last page po.
You as the chairman. I am not the chairman.
Okay. If I may interject, Congressman Dan. In your letter, you said your name is Henry Bigay,
Yes, Your Honor.
and sometimes you are also called Henry Yang.
Yes,
Is
Your
that
Honor.
correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why is that so?
Because I followed my mother's surname.
Ang mother's, okay, ang mother mo ay Bigay ang apelyido.
Yes, my
no?
biological mother is Bigay po.
And in your letter, you said, may I state for the record that I am a Filipino citizen having been born of Filipino mother by the name of Maria Luisa Bigay, correct? Out of wedlock on January 15, 1992. My father, however, Yang Hua Hong, is Chinese. Tama? This is accurate.
Yes,
no?
accurate.
I use the family name Bigay, which is my biological mother's surname. Sometimes, however, I am also called Henry Yang,
Yes.
following my father's surname. Tama ba yun?
Yes.
Accurate yun, di ba? Dahil yun ang sinabi mo rito eh. Now, kilala mo si Michael Yang?
Hindi po, sir.
Si Eddie Yang?
Si Eddie Yang po nakikita ko po, sir.
Kilala mo?
Not really close na kilala.
What is your relationship with Eddie Yang?
He's incorporator of one of our company, but he knew my father through our family association, the Yang Association. And then Eddie Yang approached my father to propose a business. So
Okay.
that's why we knew Eddie Yang.
So, ang inyong relationship with Eddie Yang is just business, purely business.
Opo.
Okay. Would you know kung anong negosyo ni Mr. Eddie Yang other than yung partnership nyo?
Hindi po namin po alam.
Pero alam mo ba na meron siyang mga ibang kumpanya rito?
Hindi rin po namin alam.
Alam mo ba na meron siyang mga properties na binili?
Wala rin po akong alam.
Hindi mo rin alam. Okay. If I may ask, si Mr. Willie Ong, kilala mo?
Hindi po, sir.
Si Elaine Chua, kilala mo?
Hindi po.
Michelle C.
Hindi po.
Jack T. Yang.
Hindi po.
Si Jack Yang, kapatid ba ni Eddie Yang?
Hindi ko po alam, sir.
Hindi mo alam. Have you spoken to Mr. Eddie Yang face to face?
Eddie Yang po, yes po.
How many times?
More than 10 siguro po.
More than 10. Is he in the country?
I don't know po.
When was the last time you spoke to him?
Last year, if I knew.
Last year? Anong buwan?
Early last year po, during, hindi ko na rin po maalala eh. Pero before we do see each other kasi sa mga gatherings, associations.
Si Yang Hua Wang, this is your father.
Yes po, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Is he in the country?
He's currently out po.
Where? Where is he now?
He's in Xiamen po.
In Xiamen.
He flew before the letter arrived po kasi. So he cannot come back.
Do you stay with your father?
Yes po.
So the next time we invite him, make sure he will be present in the committee.
Yes po.
Okay? Please advise your father. You know Mr. Lincoln Oy Ung?
Yes po.
Who is he?
He's
Sa pagkakalam mo.
he's a student of my father before.
Student of your father? Is your father a professor?
It's a sa wushu, Chinese martial
Wushu.
arts. Yes.
Wushu. Okay. Oh. Magaling dyan si Dan sa Wushu. Oh. National champion to. Oh. Oh. So yun lang pagkakakilala mo at pagkakaalam mo kay Mr. Lincoln Oy Ong.
He's also one of our incorporators before.
One of your
Incorporators before.
anong company?
Sa Omni po.
Sa Omni. Okay. So, who's the president of Omni?
Can I check my record?
Sige, please.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I'm the president of Omni.
You took,
Hindi, sorry.
it took you 2 minutes.
Dami kasi ito.
Ano yun?
Nahilo lang po ako, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
Nahilo lang po ako, Your
Nahilo
Honor.
ka lang.
Gusto ko lang sigurado tama yung masasabi ko kasi naka-under oath po kasi ako.
Ilan ba-
Mahirap na magkamali.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Fernandez.
ilan ba ang, ilang kumpanya ba ang hawak ng pamilya niyo? Ilang companies?
Madami-dami rin po.
Hindi, ilan nga? So I know you're ready kasi nga we have given you the chance, no? Hindi kayo matindong last hearing. So the reason you're here because we have issued also a subpoena na ba tayo? Show cause order pa sa kanya. Subpoena lang, di ba? And that's the reason why you were here. So kailangan handa ka sa mga itatanong namin. So ilan ang korporasyon ninyo?
Your Honor, I really need to check kung ilan. Estimate I can give.
Ilan na estimate?
Pito po.
7. At sa 7 yon, ilan ang presidente ka?
I can also estimate lang din po kasi hindi ko po hawak.
Presidente ng korporasyon ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, Henry. Ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, ilan sa 7 yan na presidente ka? Yan naman tanong, napakasimple nun, Henry. Ako, pag may-ari ako ng kumpanya, alam ko na ako may-ari ng kumpanya. Hindi ko iisipin. Ha? Right away, sasabihin ko, ako presidente ng kumpanyang yan. Especially that this company is so big, ha? Ang Omni, malaki yan eh, di ba? So, hindi mo alam na ikaw ang presidente ng Omni. After 2 minutes, na-realize mo, ikaw pala.
Sir, yung Omni na company po ay ginagamit lang po namin sa online po. Dahil po...
It doesn't make sense eh, Henry. Even if it is being used for any purpose, but you are the president, you must know that you are the president. Hindi mo nagagamitan... Henry, you are a degree holder, a Master of International Marketing from the Holt International Business School, and you are a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration in College of St. Benil. Now, hindi mo alam na ikaw may-ari ng korporasyon, nag-iisip ka pa, at sa 7 ito na korporasyon na sinasabi mo, hindi mo alam kung ilan ang presidente ka, I will tell you. Ikaw ang presidente ngayon ng Yatay Industrial Park.
Opo, alam ko po.
O di ba? Mas alam ko sa iyo na ikaw ang presidente ng Yatay kaysa alam mo na ikaw ang presidente. Henry, again, gusto namin malaman dito yung katotohanan. We don't want to put you in any trouble. But your degree of being a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Export Management, nagdududa ako kung totoo tong ano mo. Nagdududa ako kung totoo tong degree mo. At master ka ng International Marketing from Holt International Business School. Saan to?
Sa San Francisco po.
San Francisco. Henry, hindi simple ang pinag-aralan mo. And I know you can answer truly.
Father ko po kasi nagpo-posisyon sa amin kung ano yung posisyon namin sa kumpanya po. So minsan nahihilo na rin po ako kung ano po yung posisyon ko bawat kumpanya. Yun lang po.
Ang mother mo ba is si Maria Luisa Bigay?
Siya po yung birth mom ko.
Taga saan ang mother mo, Henry? Taga saan ang mother mo?
Based on my birth certificate po, taga Manila po siya. Hindi ko po siya nakita nung bata po.
Hindi mo alam kung saan ang pinanganak ang nanay mo?
Sa Manila po.
Saan sa Manila siya pinanganak?
Santa Cruz po siguro.
Ilang taon na ang nanay mo? Hindi mo alam kung ilang taon ang nanay mo? Buhay pa ba ang nanay mo?
Yung birth mom ko po, hindi ko po kilala at saka hindi ko po alam kung ilang taon na siya.
Yung birth
birth mom.
mom mo, hindi mo siya
Hindi ko siya
nakita.
Hiwalay po sila ng tatay ko po. Hindi po sila kasal.
If I
So,
may interject,
PSA,
can we, if I may interject before we proceed
Okay, sige, go
with,
ahead.
PSA. So, sundan ko lang yung tanong ni Congressman Dan Fernandez. Since birth, nung pinanganak ka, hindi na kayo nagkita ng mother mo.
Hindi po. Tatay ko lang po kasama ko.
Ano, no?
Hindi po.
Pero dito sa Yatay International, incorporator siya. Mother mo to si Maria Luisa S. Bigay, di ba? Di ba?
Hindi po siya pinakilala sa akin as mother since bata. So, hindi ko rin po alam kung sino yung...
Pero ito ito sa records ng Yatay International, ang mga incorporators dyan, Jonathan Carlos, kilala mo yan.
Sorry po, mga incorporators po, hindi ko po kilala since bata pa po ako noon.
Bakit ganun? Bakit ganun? Di ba nga kasama mo sa yung
Hindi,
incorporator
yung
mo?
mga member po ngayon, kilala ko po. Pero yung tinayo po siya noong 1996, hindi ko po siya kilala. 96 pa po kasi siya tinatag.
This is updated, di ba? Oh. Oo nga. Okay. So, are you telling us na the time na kailan na-register ito si Yatay?
1996 po.
1996.
1992 naman po ako pinanganak. So around 4 to 5 years old po ako nung tinayo yung kumpanya.
Mhm. Kasi andito si Maria Luisa Bigay, Jocelyn Ting, at saka Yang Wang. Ito yung father mo.
Yes
diba?
po.
So, can we ask the SEC
Yes.
to give us an update?
Yeah, that's what,
Sige.
Mr. Chairman, I think we have to find out yung Maria Luisa Bigay, no? Can you kindly give us the update of this personality, yung Maria Luisa Bigay, because incorporator siya, pero sinasabi ni Mr. Henry Bigay, hindi niya na-meet yung kanyang nanay. So hindi niya nakita yung kanyang nanay. Pero dito sa Yatay International, makikita mo, incorporator siya at si Henry Bigay is board of director. So hindi kayo nakita ng nanay mo dito sa mga meeting niyo sa Yatay International?
Nung naging board of director po ako, nasa around 2018 na po ata yun.
1996. Ikaw ba late registration bang?
Based on my birth certificate, mga 3 months late siya from my birth.
Can you kindly give us the information about the late registration nung ni Henry Bigay, no? Saan ka nag-preschool? Saan ka nag-elementary?
Sa Chiang Kai-shek College po.
Saan yun?
Sa may Tondo.
Sa
Tondo po.
doon ka rin nag-high school?
Doon ako po nagtapos ng high school.
Saka elementary?
Opo. Kinder to high school. Doon po ako
And then nagpunta ka ng Lasal?
Opo, sa Binil po.
And then saka ka nagpunta ng
Halt International.
sa Halt International. Can you kindly submit the documents pertaining to your... I hope you don't mind, no? If ever that we ask for the
Sure,
documents
it's
coming
okay.
from this
Opo.
school
I can give it to you po. I have prepared
para
po.
mabalanse lang po natin dun sa ano. Kasi medyo nagulat naman ako dun sa issue ng about nung sa mother mo, no? But anyway, were you born in a hospital or...
Yes, in a Chinese
Chinese
General
hospital.
Hospital.
Yeah,
Chinese General Hospital.
Can we also furnish this committee ng documents coming from Chinese General Hospital, please?
We'll request from the hospital.
Okay.
po.
May tanong ako sa iyo, Mr. Henry Bigay. Because ang sinasabi mo dito sa opening statement mo, nabasa ko na kasi yung opening statement mo, you were telling us that ang may kilala kay A.D. Yang ay yung tatay mo si Yang Hua-hong. Is this
Opo.
correct?
Opo.
At kung magkakilala sila, according sa letter mo dito, ang father mo ang talagang in charge doon sa raising funds and talking to the potential investors for this project.
Opo.
At ang project na yon ay yung Yatay Industrial Park Incorporated. Magkano ang puhunan dito sa pagtatayo ng Yatay Industrial Park Incorporated?
30 million po.
30 million. At lahat to sinagot ng tatay mo.
Sa pagkaalam ko po.
Pagkaalam mo, you are now the president of this corporation.
I was just president last year po. So when it was started, I'm not sure kung ano yung napag-usapan nila.
May master degree ka, Henry. You should know all about this. Ako, pag naging presidente ako ng isang korporasyon, aalamin ko lahat ng detalye niyan, kung kanino nanggaling ang pera. Di ba? And during that time, that si Eddie Yang, ang presidente, he was given 20%.
Yes po.
Correct?
Yes po.
Why nyo binigyan ng 20% si Eddie Yang?
Siya po kasi nag-propose ng project. So siya po-
Pero wala siya nilabas sa pera.
Yan hindi ko po alam sa usapan.
Your father
nila.
is so generous that he was given 20% of the share of the whole of the investment. And nung last year, naging start na investigation ang dangerous drugs about this. Inalis nyo kay Eddie Yang yung pagiging presidente. Am I correct?
Before pa nagkaroon ng investigation, we found out na hindi makapagbayad si Eddie, fully paid si Eddie Yang.
And that was July.
Opo.
Correct.
Before,
Wait. prior to the investigation that was conducted by the Committee on Dangerous Drugs, which started on September, October of 2023. Correct?
Opo.
Ang tanong ko sa iyo, have you applied in Security Exchange Commission the transfer of stocks to you from Eddie Yang?
The stocks was not transferred to me. It was transferred to my sister. We have DOAS.
When was that? When was the transfer?
July 4, 2023 po.
Have you notified the Security and Exchange Commission?
We have notarized the DOAS, but
No, we don't. I'm not asking for the notarization. Did you ask the Security Security and Exchange Commission for the transfer of that stocks from Eddie Yang to your sister? Yes or no?
I need to check my record na po.
Mr. Chairman, may I ask, we ask the Security and Exchange Commission to be here to to verify that the transfer of the stocks that was transferred by Eddie Yang to the sister of Henry Bigay. Thereby, malaman po natin kung kailan talaga tinransfer. Kasi dito sa sulat nila, sinasabi nila that they transferred it in July prior to the investigation of September. But I think there are some deception. I hope you don't mind, no, Henry Bigay. I'm not about to say this, pero during our interpellation, nakikita namin na you are not at hand. You are not hindi ko alam kung bakit hindi mo alam yung ikaw ang presidente, hindi mo alam na yung mother mo is incorporator, at tapos hindi mo kilala si Eddie Yang, samantalang 2017 pa lang magkasama na kayong incorporator. There are some sort of lying already dito, Mr. Chairman. And with that transfer of the stocks from Eddie Yang to the sister, anong pangalan ng sister mo, Henry?
Bernice Kai Yang Tan.
So can you categorically tell us kung na-transfer from Eddie to your sister?
Yes. It was transferred.
When?
Based on the document is July 4, 2023.
Can you kindly give it to the chairman for us to validate kung
Page, can you please get the
can you
document?
kindly,
Question lang, Henry. Yung sister mo, also, at saka ikaw, isang mother lang.
Hindi po.
So,
Same
iba
father po
yung
kami.
mother ng sister mo.
Yes po.
So, half sister mo siya.
Opo.
Okay. Can we ask for a copy of the birth certificate of Maria Luisa Bigay? The committee, anong pangalan ng mother ng sister mo?
Si Lulu Chua po.
So incorporator din yun. Teka, galing ng daddy mo Teka. Hindi. Elaine Chua?
Hindi.
Ah,
Lulu Chua.
Lulu Chua.
Mr. Chairman, what I'm asking for is the certification of the SEC that they have notified the Security and Exchange Commission with regards to the transfer of the stocks from Eddie Yang to Bernice Yang. But this is a notarization galing kay Eddie Yang and Bernice Yang Tan. Hindi ito ang hinihingi ko. Ang hinihingi ko yung SEC na sinasabi na nag-apply na kayo ng transfer ng stocks. Because doon natin malalaman kung talagang July 4 kayo nag-transfer or after the investigation. So you have to give us, or we will be inviting the SEC and asking them, andito ba, SEC? Can you, meron naman kayong system, di ba? Can you kindly check this out? Kung nagpalit na po sila ng stockholder.
Mr. Chair, can we clarify it as to which corporation?
Yata Industrial
Park.
Yata Industrial Park Incorporated. Yun. Pakibigay nga.
Dalawa yung Yata International at Yata Industrial.
Mr. Henry Bigay, we are giving you a chance, ano? We are giving you a chance to tell us kung July 4 or after the hearing, saka nyo na isagawa yung pagta-transfer ng stocks from Eddie Yang to your sister. We are giving you a chance. So, can you kindly tell us the truth?
It's July 4 po talaga.
Doon sa inyong notarize.
Before pa July 4, we already
SEC na naipasok nyo.
yes, yung sa GIS po namin updated na rin po yung
In-update nyo sa SEC.
updated na rin
Okay.
po.
Sige. So we will try to check it out. So, magkano yung transfer na share? 45,000 shares.
Opo.
And how much is per share?
Di ko
45,000 ang share na itinransfer sa kapatid mo. So, magkano per share? Being the president of the company, you should know that.
I know the total.
Ha?
The total it's 20% of 30 million po.
20%
Of
of
30 million po.
the 30 million. That is the investment.
Yun nga, sabi.
Pero siyempre, meron na kayong mga kinita eh. Tumaas na yung share niya eh. Di ba?
Wala-
Capital stock, lahat.
Hindi po kasi siya operated so wala pa naman kinikita. Lugi
Hindi
po.
siya operated from 2017 to the present.
Hindi siya yung kumikita na kumpanya pa.
So, anong purpose itong kampanya ng Yatay International? Anong ginagawa ng Yatay Industrial Park Incorporated in the first place? Anong klaseng negosyo to?
Land acquisition po.
Land acquisition. Namimili ng lupa.
So, yun ang negosyo nyo and you invested 30 million for that purpose?
The purpose is to build an industrial park, but during the pandemic, the whole plan was stopped because there's no businessman who would like to invest.
So,
on the pandemic.
wala naging action dun sa investment. In other words, naging stagnant siya, wala.
May purchases lang po.
Oo, so but you still have given 20% to Eddie Yang. In spite of the fact that walang nangyari din sa negosyo.
May purchase po. Acquisition lang po ng lands. Yun yung naging
Ano ang mga purchase ng lots doon sa company to? Ano yung mga nabiling properties?
Gano'ng malaki?
Dito sa company to?
around 20 to 30 2 to 3 hectares
2 to 3 hectares of lot in where?
in Mexico, Pampanga po.
How much was it purchased?
Di ko po alam kasi during the time na nag-purchase sila, hindi ako involved sa business masyado.
So you want to answer?
If I may,
Yes.
Congressman Dan, yung familiar ka dun sa, sa binili niyong property sa Mexico, Pampanga?
Hindi po, sir.
Pero you know that there was a property that was purchased by your company in Mexico, Pampanga.
Yes po.
You don't know where, alam mo lang ay Mexico, Pampanga.
Opo, alam ko lang sa Google Map po.
Di ba presidente ka ng kumpanya? Dapat
Ah,
alam mo yung binibili, pinagkakagasusan ng kumpanya mo.
Last year lang po ako naging presidente. So,
Kailan nila in-acquire yung property?
before pandemic po.
2019.
Around 2018, 2019 po siguro.
So you're not aware that there was a property acquired by Yatay in Mexico, Pampanga.
I'm aware of may binili sila pero hindi ko po alam saan. Tatay ko lang po yung nakakaalam. Since pag Chinese business, madalas tatay yung nagde-decision.
Sige. Kilala mo si Kai Jiru?
Yan po yung nanay ko ngayon.
Ito yung totoong nanay ng
Kapatid ko po.
kapatid mo.
Opo.
But it's not your real biological mother.
Not po.
Kasi yung mother mo, si Maria Luisa Picay.
Opo.
Si Kai Jiru is also known as what?
Lulu Chua.
So, Lulu Chua rin siya. So, incorporator din siya ng Yatay.
Hindi ko po sigurado.
Kasi base
Silipin ko.
kasi yung Kai Jiru,
I think director siya now kasi yung nahihilo kami minsan dun sa chart, minsan incorporator, minsan the updated directory nakalagay.
ikaw bilang presidente ng Yatay International.
Hindi po ako presidente ng Yatay International. Industrial lang po ako.
Yatay Industrial Park ka. Tapos pero member ka ng board ng Yatay International.
Opo.
Okay. Kilala mo ito si Lulu Chua or Kai Jiru. Chinese ito.
Opo.
So, ang father mo Chinese.
Opo.
Yung sister mo, di Chinese.
Nung nagpakasal po siya, naging Pilipino po siya kasi nagpakasal siya sa Pilipino.
Yun yung Supreme Court, Anyway, ano pa yon? So kasi si Kai Jiro ay Chinese, mother ni Bernice.
Yes po.
At yung si Yang Hua Huang, who is your father, is also Chinese.
Yes po.
So yung sister mo ay Chinese.
Chinese po siya nung pinanganak, pero nung nagpakasal po siya, nakapagpalit siya to Pilipino. Dahil Pilipino po yung pinakasalan niya.
Yes, Congressman Flores.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I just noticed that you said that your biological mother is Maria Luisa Bigay, correct?
Opo.
And Maria Luisa Bigay is an incorporator of Yatay International together with Kai Ji Ru.
I'm not,
Ito yung nanay din mga kapatid mo.
I'm not sure about that.
Anyway,
Minsan naghahalo po kasi yung chart. So,
I'm looking at Yatay International. No? It says here that the incorporators were Jonathan D. Carlos. You know him? Dala mo?
hindi
Hindi.
po.
Okay, si Maria Luisa Bigay, si Jocelyn Ting, si Yang Hua Huang, at si Kai Ji Ru. And you just testified earlier that Kai Ji Ru is the mother of your sister and that your mother is Maria Luisa Bigay. So I'm just kind of surprised na both mothers of different siblings siguro were incorporators of the same corporation.
Based on the document.
Based on the documents. Now, Yatay Industrial Park also lists a Kai Jinan. Who is this Kai Jinan?
Hindi ko po kilala.
Hindi mo kilala. It's not related to the mother of your sibling naman?
No po.
No. Okay. Now, you testified that in your letter you said that Maria Luisa Bigay is your biological mother, and she gave birth to you in 1992, but that you were registered 3 months after your birth, so late registration din.
Opo.
Okay. Your mother and your father were never married, correct?
Yes po.
Hindi. So you grew up with whom as a mother? Sino ang naging nanay mo when you grew up?
Nung bata po ako, naalala ko kasama ko lang po tatay ko.
Ano nan?
Tatay ko lang po kasama.
Tatay mo lang. Okay, when did your father get married to Kai Ji Ru?
96 po.
96. So prior to that, no one was like living with you, acting as your mother. Sino na palaki sa'yo
Tatay
during
ko po.
those times?
Sa pagkaalala ko po, tatay
Sa
ko po.
pagkaalala mo, tatay mo. Now, kasi if your father is Chinese, do you know where your mother is now? Alam mo ba?
Hindi po.
So, you've never met her? Hindi mo never sent?
Hindi po.
Never had pictures with her?
No po.
Never. So, after giving birth to you, ikaw lang ba yung anak ni Maria Luisa Bigay? In your family?
Opo.
Ikaw lang?
Opo.
How many siblings do you have?
Half siblings po.
Half siblings, sige.
May tatlo po akong half siblings.
Tatlo. And all the other half siblings were from the mother Kai Ji Ru.
Opo.
They're all younger than you.
Opo.
They're all younger than you. Okay. Kasi I hope you understand why we're asking these questions. No? Kasi lalo na ngayon na pumutok din yung kay Mayor Alice Go na when it comes to acquiring of citizenship, lalo na with late registration, it has become an issue.
Okay.
No? And I hope you understand why we're asking this question. It might be personal, but the line of questioning is nothing personal din. No? I just want to find out. Kasi most of the people I know, para lang ma-circumvent yung prohibition on the ownership of properties, no? or in the controlling stake sa isang corporation, usually pretend that they are Filipinos, and that's why we're very interested in this. So, but you're saying that you are Filipino because your mother is Filipino.
Yes po.
So all your family members were all Chinese, including your half siblings, kasi your mother or your stepmom, Kai Ji Ru, is also Chinese, correct?
They're Chinese until one of my sister got married and one of my sister do a oath taking to change citizenship.
Okay, so what was the status of their stay all this time before they became adults?
What?
If they were Chinese citizens, how could they live in the Philippines
With
without
the
being Filipino
ACR.
citizens?
They are born here.
They were born here, but they're not Filipino citizens. So that's my question. Diba? If you're born of Chinese parents, even if you're born in the Philippines, does not make you a Filipino citizen. And you said that only one of your half-siblings became a Filipino citizen upon marriage. So it must have been by the age of majority na, at least 18 years of age siya. So from age 1 to 18, they were not Filipino citizens. What was their legality of the stay in the Philippines?
Anong visa niya?
Anong visa nila?
Yung may tinatawag na iCard po.
Investors.
Yung dad mo,
Ba-
ano ang status ng dad mo?
Dad ko,
He's Chinese, right?
yes po.
But how can he stay in the Philippines for that long if he's Chinese?
Meron po silang, pag businessman po, may card na tinatawag. Hindi ko po kabisado kung anong card po yun.
Hindi mo
Pero more
kabisado.
of legal side.
Okay,
At saka sa
yung nanay mo, your stepmom, meron din bang ganito na status? Sa pagkaalam mo?
Pag-alam ko, meron silang iCard. So
iCard.
more of, I think, yung immigration po mga kasagot.
Okay,
kung ano
paano
po.
yung mga kapatid mo? They were not businessmen when they grew up, when they were born here, di ba? From age 1 to 18, may iCard din sila.
May iCard po sila with dahil dito sila pinanganak. So
Dahil dito sila pinanganak.
Mm.
Okay, immigration, nandito ba? BI?
Nandiyan.
Immigration?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you enlighten me, sir, on these questions that I have?
Sir, if the father is indeed Yang Yao Hong, he has an SIRB,
And what is that?
a Special Investors Resident Visa granted by the Board of Investments, Your Honor.
When was it granted?
I don't have the particular time, Your Honor. I only brought the copy of the latest travel record.
Can we find out, BI, when that special investors visa was granted?
I have to check, sir, if the SIR visa registered with the Bureau of Immigration.
Okay, when did this type of visa? When were these types of visa issued?
I'm not particularly familiar with them, Your Honor, because they're under the Department of Trade and Industry, under the Board of Investment.
Okay, but do you think it's before 1992?
I would not know, Your Honor.
You would
Probably,
not
Your
know.
Honor. Yes.
Can we find out na lang, please, BI?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Now, how about Kai Jiru from the Bureau of Immigration? Did the Kai Jiru also have the same visa? Or what was the status of their stay in the Philippines?
If you allow me, Your Honor, I'll get back to you. I'll just check my notes if I have the travel records.
Okay. Now,
Ms. Kai Jiru.
my next question would be, what about the children of persons with special visas? What would be their status?
I think Mr. Henry Bigay was talking about the native-born status, since he said that his half-siblings were born here.
Okay.
If they were born here to a foreign national who is already a permanent resident in the Philippines, they are given the status of a native-born.
Native-born.
Yes, sir.
Native-born alien.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So if they're native-born alien, they can legally stay in the Philippines.
Yes, Your Honor.
So the SIRP that you were mentioning, does that is that the same as the one you just mentioned earlier?
The SIRB, Your Honor, as I've said, is given by the BOI. I think you need to invest a particular amount with the
Okay, it's an investor's visa.
investor's visa, and then you have to retain it for a certain amount, certain
So a
period.
person who has an investor's visa can legally stay in the Philippines, and once they have children, then their children would be considered the native-born that you just mentioned earlier. Is that correct?
Yeah. Sometimes, Your Honor, they would include them as dependent in their investor's visa. But based on the travel records of the half-siblings of Mr. Bigay, what is reflected in their travel records is NB, which
What's
stands
that?
for native-born.
Okay. So native-born.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Flores. I have
Yes.
your copy of the birth certificate of Mr. Henry Bigay. I'd like to share this with you.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Fernandez, one more question muna para bago ko na ating makalimutan. Sa DFA, can you give us an update on the cancellation of passports ni Mr. Willie Ong, AD Yang, and others? What does Mr. Bigay, anong passport mo, Mr. Bigay?
Filipino po.
Filipino passport. Is that correct, DFA?
Mr. Chair,
yes.
that's correct, sir. He was issued a Philippine passport.
Okay. What is now the status of the passports, Filipino passports of Mr. Willie Ong and A.D. Taiyang?
As we submitted the report to the committee, Mr. Chair, and they are in the process of being cancelled, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so canceled na yung Filipino passport.
Not yet, Mr. Chair, but they are already flagged and they are in the process of being cancelled, Mr. Chair. We have to go through a certain procedure, Mr. Chair, but they are already, very shortly, Mr. Chair, we'll be able to report to the committee that they have been cancelled.
Okay. Sige. Salamat, DFA. For the Philippine Retirement Authority, may we know how many retirement visas? It's PRA that issued the retirement visa, correct?
No, Your Honor. It's the Bureau of Immigration that
So it's
issues
still the
visas.
BID.
Yes.
BID, I remember that in the last hearing, you mentioned that it was the PRA that issues the retirement visa. Is that accurate?
Yes, Your Honor. It is the PRA and then it is implemented by the Bureau of Immigration in the passport of the foreign national, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr.
Bob, yeah.
Mr. Bob,
Yeah. We process the application, and then once after processing, we endorse it to the BI for approval. And then once it's approved by BI, then we put the sticker visa on the passport.
so it's not the PRA that approves the
It's
visa.
the BI that makes the decision.
Okay, so BID, is that accurate?
In the sense, Your Honor, that the BID's job is only ministerial because the evaluation and determination if the foreign national is qualified for a retiree's visa rest on the PRA, Your Honor.
Okay, so parang it's all in the hands of the PRA, and when they endorse it for approval sa BID, ministerial na lang kayo.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. So if that's the case, PRA, may we know in the last 12 months how many retirement visas has been endorsed to BID?
Mr. Chair, if I may, we'll check with our records po. Kasi,
You are with PRA?
Yes po, sir.
Okay.
As of now, we have our records po since 1985 po, when PRA was constituted po, sir. So, as of now, sir, we have 41,222 principal retirees po.
45,000?
41,222 principal retirees po since 1985 po.
So 1985. Would you be able to tell us for the last 5 years na lang?
We'll check with our records, sir.
Based on the data that you submitted to the committee, meron kayo dito na, kasi ang question natin, ilan yung Chinese na nabigyan ng retirement visa? And nakita natin, ang sinabit nyo, galing sa PRA ito, total number of Chinese nationals issued with SRRB, 32,281 retiree members, inclusive of 14,600 principal members and their dependents. What does this mean? 32,000. So ang principal 14,000. If you include the dependents, you will reach 32,000, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And ano bang qualification para maging eligible sila for a retirement visa?
First of all, they have to be 50 years old.
Okay.
And then when they apply, they have to submit to us a police clearance from their country of origin. And the police clearance must be authenticated or apostilled by the proper authorities. And once they have that, then we process the application. And we also have access to Interpol database. So we check with Interpol if they have any derogatory remarks or whatever. And then what we do is we endorse, by the way, they have to pay a Visa deposit, a bank deposit in any of our accredited banks for
And how much is that? How much is the deposit that they should pay?
the $20,000 for the regular retiree. But if the retiree is receiving a pension of about $800 to $1,200, the Visa deposit becomes lower. It becomes $10,000. And then once we have that certification from the bank that they have made an inward remittance for the deposit, we process the application, we endorse it to Bureau of Immigration for approval.
Okay. So all the requirements will be processed by PRA
Yes,
and then endorsed to
Bureau of Immigration.
BID.
Yes.
So do they appear before the PRA? Let's say nag-apply for a retirement visa. Do they appear
Yes,
sa
Your Honor.
office? So that's a requirement.
Yes, they have to have a personal appearance at
Okay.
our office.
So there must be some confusion here because based on the data you submitted, the age profile of principal SRRV holders who are Chinese nationals na naka-avail nitong visang ito, yung age 35 to 39, 175 Chinese. Yung age 40 to 49, 4,600 Chinese.
Yes,
So,
Your Honor.
But you said earlier that the age requirement is 50. So ibig sabihin yung 35 to 39, 40 years old, considered retired?
Several years ago, the minimum age requirement was lowered to 35. Then in 2021, we raised it because of the proliferation of the POGO problems and things like that. It was raised again to 50.
Is there a memorandum? This
Yes,
cannot just
yes.
be done by the head of the PRA.
No,
correct?
no,
So
we didn't
there
do it
must be
ourselves.
some administrative order. Or,
Yes.
So can you provide the committee,
We will provide it to you.
specifically on the change of the age? Kasi to me, 35 years old to 39 years old, hindi pa retired yun. Malakas pa katawan nun eh. Di ba? Pag sinabi mong retire, you retired na talaga.
Yeah.
Di ba? Just like Congressman Dan Fernandez. Malakas pa pangangatawan. Yun ang ibig sabihin. So my point being, Your Honors, is that I think one area also where the Chinese are abusing our government policies and government agencies is the issuance of this kind of visa to them. Wala pang 50 anyos, considered retired. Just because 20,000 lang ang babayaran. All the members of the Communist Party of China can afford to pay $20,000. And they can come here anytime.
We will provide you the document.
Would you
Your
know
Honor.
who lowered the age requirement, Mr. Sosobrado?
I have to check because I wasn't there yet. I wasn't here yet.
Okay, sorry. When were you appointed? What year were you appointed?
Only 3 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Flores.
do you have staff with you, present with you?
Yes,
Can you ask them if they were there longer than you?
Yeah.
Maybe they know.
yes.
The question is who lowered the age for a foreigner to be qualified to get that visa?
In 1993, Your Honor, it was lowered from 40 years old to 35 years old to a board resolution.
Oh, the board.
Board, yes.
Okay. See, that was in 1993.
Yes, sir, 1993.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Fernandez.
Maikli lang daw,
Congressman
Mr. Chairman. Kanina I was asking the SEC, can you kindly confirm yung pag-transfer ng stocks? SEC, please.
Based on the records, based on the JS for years 2002 and 2003.
Wait. May confusion.
2022 rather, and 2023. We're just pulling up.
Wait, I'm asking is the Yatay Industrial Park Incorporated, ni-transfer yung kay Eddie Yang, from Eddie Yang to Bernice Yang noong July 4, 2023. Is this accurate?
To give a context, Mr. Chair, the corporations we do not require corporations to report every transfer of shares between shareholders, but we require them to reflect the names of the shareholders annually.
In GIS.
In the GIS. So for year 2003, the name of Eddie Yang does not appear anymore as a shareholder. Instead,
2003?
2020.
2023. Okay, not 2003 kasi it was created 2017.
Yes,
sige, go ahead.
And the name of Bernice Yang Tan appeared as a shareholder in 2020.
2023. Okay.
And 2024.
All right. So in other words, wala kayong requirements to update the change of the stocks.
We require them to
colors.
report them in the GIS that they file annually. But as to the actual transfer,
walang ganun.
Yes.
So walang time element. Basta at the end of the year, doon nyo lang nire-require doon sa GIS to Okay. Alright, anyway. Sa tawag dito sa PSA, I was asking kanina Maria Luisa Bigay. So, do you have any, kasi naman kayo, automated kayo So have you found out anything about Maria Luisa Bigay?
We have a positive record of
Okay.
Maria Luisa Bigay.
So, updated yung kanyang was she able to get a pag-secure sa inyo ng birth certificate or something? Just recently or something, ganun? Meron ba? Wala?
Let me check, Your Honor.
Henry Bigay, you have a sibling, with the second wife. But with your mother, you have a sibling.
I'm not sure.
Because you have not seen your mother. No? Your mother is still young, 47 years old. Andito kasi yung kanyang yung kanyang birthday, May 26, 1977. And I think, no, not 47. Age at the time of your birth, she was 32 years old. So most likely mga 64 na siya ngayon. Yeah. Siguro this will give a shed of light kung we can invite also the mother of and according sa birth certificate, dito rin siya nakatira. At meron kang kapatid sa mother mo. You don't know that?
I don't know.
Because yung birth certificate mo, wala rin yung tatay mo Unknown.
I think hindi po kasi pwede ilagay pag hindi po sila kasal.
Pero hindi nilagay niya din yung pangalan ng tatay mo.
Pag hindi po ata kasal, bawal po ata ilagay.
Bawal ilagay?
Parang po. Medyo legal
Hindi naman bawal. Takot. Siguro kasi hindi kasal yung tatay mo sa kanya. Di ba? Pero may kapatid ka sa kanya kay Luisa Bigay.
Fernandez, and you're a graduate of college, master degree holder ka. Dapat alam mo na yan batang-bata ka pa, hindi kagaya namin na may edad na kalimutan yung mga data, di ba? So, one of your incorporators pa, si Lincoln Oyo.
Opo.
Yes?
Yes po.
Current?
Hindi po. incorporators po siya pero hindi na po siya member.
Hindi na siya.
Hindi na po.
So in other words, he's no longer connected with Omni.
No po.
Kailan po siya nawala sa Omni?
Can I check the record to make sure tama lang yung date na masabi ko po, Your Honor?
Then, kilala mo siya personally?
Opo.
Okay. May I know how old is he?
Siya po?
No, yeah. Estimate po ninyo.
Siguro po nasa 38, 39.
Oh, so mas matanda pala sa iyo.
Opo.
Okay. Kasi tinatanong ko lang, kasi ito rin yung nabanggit sa Farmally, di ba?
Ay, opo.
Alam mo ba yan?
Opo.
So nung nasali siya sa Farmally, wala na po siya sa Omni?
Hindi po kasi po operated ang Omni for a very long time till na nag-umpisa ang online selling sa Pilipinas po.
Yeah, but when you engage on online selling, di ba meron pa rin mga opisyalis ng inyong korporasyon?
The company, yung company ginawa siya for online itself. And nung nakilala po si Lincoln Ong, magaling po kasi siya sa IT at graduate po siya sa computer. Yun yung purpose kaya siya kasama sa korporasyon. Pero nung graduate na po siya, humiwalay na rin po siya kasi may sarili siyang sigong ginawa o in-invest. Pero ang alam ko po, wala na rin po siya sa korporasyon nung time nung Farmally.
Wala na rin siya.
Opo.
You're sure of that?
I want to double check po lang yung record kung ano yung exact date po para lang sigurado po ako.
Kasi ito rin yung nagbanggit ng pangalan ni Michael Yang doon sa Farmally investigation, di ba?
Hindi po ako sigurado about that po.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Clarification lang yung akin.
Thank you,
Mr. Chair.
Congressman. Before Congressman Fernandez, may tatanong lang ako kay Mr. Henry Bigay. Mr. Henry Bigay, Pilipino ka, di ba?
Opo.
Okay. Ano passport mo?
Pilipino po.
Wala kang Chinese passport?
Meron din po.
Oh. Paano ka naging Pilipino kung dalawa passport mo?
Sa pagkaalam po ko po, dual citizenship po ako.
Hindi, ang dual citizenship, isa lang naman ang passport. DFA, can you clarify? Mr. Bigay has 2 passports. In fact, I have a picture of your Chinese passport dito. Pwede pag i-flash niya yan? Cheska, paki-flash nyo nga yung picture niya. Confirm lang natin. Kamukha mo ano eh. January 15, 1992 ka pinanganak. Tama? Oo, January 15. Bakit dalawa passport mo? Kailangan mo ba ng dalawang passport?
Sa pagkaalam ko po, nung bata ako, kinuha ako ng tatay ko ng passport para makatravel po ng China. Dahil
Are you telling us that you cannot go to China with Filipino passport?
mag-iba po kasi apelido namin ng tatay ko.
Can you confirm that he has 2 passports?
Based on our record, Mr. Chair, he was issued a Philippine passport,
Diba?
I think.
Would you agree, Mr. Bigay?
I'm not sure po about
You're not sure. Okay. Kasi parang sa akin, although dual siya, DFA, ano bang rules on dual citizenship?
The Philippines allow dual citizenship, sir, but it also depends on the other country if the other country allows dual citizenship.
Okay, does
Because
China allow dual
as far as
citizenship?
we know, Mr. Chair, China
They don't.
does not allow dual citizenship.
The Chinese passport if they are not allowing dual citizenship. Henry Bigay.
If I may, would you know kung anong requirements the Chinese government would ask from you if you're applying for a Chinese passport?
Hindi ko po alam, Chair. Ang nagawa ko pa lang po is renewal lang po.
Kailan ka na-issuehan ng passport? Anong year?
Hindi ko po maalala kung anong year, pero nung bata ako, alam ko may Chinese passport po ako.
At sabi mo, nag-renew ka recently.
Last year lang po.
Last year ka nag-renew. Na-renew mo yung Chinese passport mo. So, DFA, di ba, when you would like to apply for a passport, the first document that they would ask is birth certificate. So in that case, dahil nabigyan siya ng Chinese passport, edi ang citizenship mo ay Chinese. Kasi nabigyan ka ng Chinese passport eh.
Hindi ko po alam. Ang alam ko lang po is dad ko yung nag-apply sa akin. At
Sa China ba, pwede kang applyan ng father mo? Ng passport?
Possible po. Hindi ko kasi po alam yung sagot eh. So most probably po. Kaya po ako nakakuha.
Immigration, yes please.
Your Honor, according to the records of the Bureau of Immigration, Mr. Henry Kayang started using his Chinese passport way back. His first use of the Chinese passport was in March 25, 2004. And as far as we are concerned, he is still registered. Again, he is still registered as a native-born with the Bureau of Immigration.
Oh, native-born siya eh.
What is native-born?
Native-born is eligible to apply for a passport, Filipino passport.
If you're native-born, sir, you still have to undergo a naturalization or any other process before you can apply for a Philippine passport.
He's a Filipino. So he's not a Filipino?
Sa record po namin, sir, native-born yung nakasulat, and then active pa po yung record, hindi na-cancel. Kapag po nag-apply ka ng naturalization, be it administrative or through the regional trial court, they usually cancel the registration
For sure.
once it is granted, Your Honor.
For sure, Mr. Henry Bigay did not apply for naturalization. He bases being a Filipino on the birth certificate, having a Filipino mother. So, doon siya naging Pilipino.